Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Divinity 2 Original Sin. I wanted to start by explaining to all of you viewers out there that there's been a couple of changes since you last saw us. So the first thing that I need to do is be, unfortunately, the bearer of bad news. Andrew, who as you know has been playing the Red Prince, he had been doing a lot of thinking lately, and he has decided, sadly, that he's unable to continue to play with us in this game as the Red Prince. He just has a lot of things going on in his plate, and he just felt that it would be best for him to bow out. However, the fortunate thing is we have a new person, Andrew 2.0.
For sure.
There we go.
Basically,
And I love this guy because he's named almost exactly like me except for one letter, but hey, no one's perfect.
yeah, I know your self-realization is really stunning, though.
His name is Mark, and Mark, do you want to introduce us to all the viewers who are watching and tell us a little bit about how you know he's actually a friend of Hannah and Kevin?
Oh yes, I've been role-playing with Hannah and Kevin for nearly 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years.
2 years now, and I had the pleasure of knowing both to Kimberly, who introduced me.
Mm-hmm.
I had been role-playing with Kimberly before then for an entire year, and when she ran a campaign, she introduced these two wonderful people to me. And there was just an instant spark of passion.
Wow.
Yes, indeed, indeed.
Wow.
We should probably not mention which kind of passion, but you know, we ended up becoming fast friends eventually. And you know, one thing leads to another, and now I'm here.
Yeah. So when we were trying to figure out, if should we continue and just have the Red Prince be an NPC character, we were thinking, gosh, we could also try to pull in another person, but most people that we knew who would join us would have wanted to play the game from the very beginning, and even if we did pull somebody in, we wouldn't know necessarily if they'd be able to, if they would be super overwhelmed with everything that's happened in the story so far, or would even know anything about the Red Prince. But apparently, Mark, you're a fan of the Red Prince.
Absolutely, I see a lot of myself in him. His unbridled arrogance, his charming superiority over the rest of you squirming peasants. You know, what is there not to like? Clearly a sophisticate.
I think Andrew would be proud.
I think Andrew would be very proud. And I think that Kevin suggested that we roleplay something before we continue on. Is that right, Kevin?
Yes. I had the idea to explain in character why the sudden change of voice is that the Red Prince would either eat or drink something, and
like a potion, maybe, a magic potion.
And thinking that it would give him power or something, but really it just changed his voice.
Yes. How are you feeling there, Red Prince? You're doing all right, Your Highness, after that glorious surgery that I was able to navigate through.
Doing quite nicely, thank you.
I beg your pardon?
I am doing quite nicely.
You didn't actually drink that.
What do you mean? Of course I did.
Oh.
You handed it to me, didn't you?
Well, I kind of meant it as a joke. I didn't expect that you were going to drink that ale that I...
What happened to your voice?
That is very curious.
Well, in my culture, when non-dwarves drink dwarven ale, weird things, random weird things can happen to them.
Well, being the Red Prince is perfection. Therefore, this voice must also be perfection.
Well, it's still him in there.
Right.
He's still definitely the Red Prince. Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Certainly, not change upon me.
Well, I think I'm going to like this change. It's different, but I think it's something you can get used to.
Aside from a voice change, he still seems the same. I suggest we press on.
Yes. Shall we? I guess we.
Perhaps this Gregorius Swan can inform us of what we did last time, because it's been a while.
Certainly. Why don't I go speak to the man again? I mean, I did save his stranger's life. That's right, because that wasn't his daughter. That's
I don't think so, but you know.
All right.
It was damn fine
I'll
work
permit
you
it.
pulled off there. Consider me in your debt. I'll keep an eye on her until she's ready to fend for herself. If you find yourself in need of potions or healing, be sure to come to me. That's the least I can do.
I think I'll pass on the healing. Thank you very much. But what do you have to trade?
Yourself. Everything I've got's
Yeah,
here.
healing tends to
Until
sting a
next time.
bit for him.
Take care of yourself.
Yes, I think so too. I don't think I need anything from him. I don't know if you guys need to sell anything at the moment.
I mean, the Red Prince probably does, but let's ease Mark in slowly.
Yeah, well, I don't know if the Red Prince has a lot of heavy things, is what I'm saying, because he seems to have a lot of portraits right now. So you may want to unload that.
Yes,
The paintings.
I think I'll have a chat with this fine fella.
Right. Can we leave this
Yes.
very nice basement?
Let us ascend
There's a certain grimy feeling in the air.
and make our way onwards, friends, to where exactly the paladins wanted us to go? To the Black Pits? Is it the Black Pits we're supposed to be going to?
I don't know. We might have to press L. Just remind ourselves.
Every time I open up my journal, it's always filled with random scribblings, and there's just so much to keep track of. I can never.
I agree. And I don't remember writing it. It just seems to, present itself with more writing every time I look at it.
Well, one of my renown has servants to do such entries. Although I find myself severely lacking in good servants of present, perhaps the book knows of my regal presence.
Yes, the book clearly just bows down to you.
Of course. When it beheld my magnificence, it knew that it should bestow upon me its wisdom.
Well, you certainly haven't changed much.
His vocabulary has, however.
Quite.
I suppose he might have a certain eloquence to his voice now.
Wasn't this the man that was downstairs when we ascended? How did he? You know what? Never mind.
We probably, he probably just walked by us while we were chatting.
Such men are beneath my notice.
Red Prince, don't we want to know where we're going?
Did we ever go down to that crypt that was in?
The crypt?
Yeah.
Crypt? Yes, didn't we have to explore the graveyard?
Yes. But I believe we were supposed to acquire something first. Actually, let's see. Let's go back to our journal. What exactly are we trying to do here?
Yeah, if you look at Powerful Awakening in the journal, it mentions Hiker. We heard of an elven sorcerer named Riker, could help me master my source. He's said to be highly dangerous and affiliated with the Lone Wolves. He was last seen near the Stone Garden. We're now aware a certain Hanang could help us to master our source powers. Reports state she was last seen being sheltered by some locals in the Black Pits region.
Right. So I think we were supposed to go to the Black Pits. I think.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What a cheaper name.
Which I think, out of character, somebody in Fane's storyline requires him to go to the Black Pits. I think. Yep.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
like right over there.
Let me just check my personal
Yeah,
quest.
make sure your personal side quests don't involve the Black Pits either. But mine definitely
It
does.
doesn't. Mine just says I must locate someone called Roost Anlon in Reaper's Coast, which is apparently where we are right now.
Okay. Okay.
So the last thing that was written on the same quest, Powerful Awakening, is we have learned the Magister suspects there is sorcerer activity afoot in a place called Blood Moon Island. Perhaps we ought to journey there. We might find a sorcerer who is willing to help us strengthen our own powers. The island itself seems to be inaccessible to Magister forces for some reason. So I think that's all tied to getting that second source slot.
Right. So
Blood
is
Moon
that...
Island is to the north.
Yeah, so I think there are multiple ways we can grab that second source point.
But we're really close to the Black Pits.
Yeah, why
so
don't we go with the
going
Black
to the Black Pits. That seems to be a good place to go.
Let's do that. And hopefully the creatures there will not be overly challenging, but we'll see. I believe the way to the Black Pits are this way. If I understand correctly.
Should probably tag along. I will limit my transportation to a royal saunter.
Royal Saunter. Oh, have we spoken to this dog?
I
Rex,
don't
the stray
know.
dog.
Yeah, go ahead and talk to him.
Yeah, I will.
The shaggy dog keeps his distance, wary eyes sizing up as his hackles rise.
You run away. Everyone here run away. All run. Something.
Not to worry, little dog. I am run away too.
I knew. All runaways round here. I ran away from bad man.
Bad man.
Very bad man. Man wanted to make me spider food.
Oh.
How awful. Dogs don't taste very nice.
I know. I can sniff. Good and bad. Riker bad.
Riker, this is the man we spoke to, yes?
Yes.
Okay. This Riker, he seems like someone one should be wary of. He bad man, yes?
Bad man. So bad. I liked his house. Big garden of stones. Lots and lots of bones to dig. Good, tasty bones. But when I sniffed him, how he is for true, I ran and ran and ran.
You say he is bad. Sniff my hand. Am I good? Do I smell good? Do I smell bad?
He paws a few tentative steps closer and sniffs all around you, nose wrinkling with concentration.
Smell good. Smell good. Like forest and earth and blood.
This dog clearly has defective smelling. I don't think we should trust its judgment.
He bounds forwards and licks your
Oh.
face effusively. His
Oh,
breath
oh,
stinks
no,
of
yucky,
graveyard
pop,
decay and
yeah,
ancient
oh.
bones. Immediately,
No, get off
you
me,
feel
you
an
hound.
allergic reaction developing on your cheek, hot red blotches spreading in an
Oh.
angry rash.
Oh
The
my.
dog scurries away to sniff about the area, leaving you
Mm,
with approval
it's-
and an itchy face.
It itches. Ugh. Mongrel.
What just happened?
What?
You
It
got dog
diseased
food.
me.
I will keep my distance.
Thank you for your concern. That was not pleasant. Never speaking to mangy dog again. Got it.
Well.
No, further distance is fine.
Does somebody know how to get rid of this itch?
Your Highness, I believe you know first aid, yes?
Ah, I do. Although it pains me to have to touch it.
Oh, I'll do it myself.
Oh, very good.
Oh, well there we are.
Nope, nothing's changed.
Seems to be a minor improvement.
Nothing's changed in that aspect.
No. How wonderful.
Well, I suppose he wasn't necessarily man's best friend. Hey, isn't that? I know him. Hey, that's Gareth. What is he doing here?
What do you mean? Your skirt looks divine.
Thank you, thank you. I would have to note that it's a kilt, though.
You know, I very rarely give you compliments. You really should have taken that.
No.
It's true.
To take a compliment from someone such lowly would nearly
Might
be
be
debasement.
You know, if you think me so lowly, maybe I won't save your ass next combat,
Well, let's not be so hasty. It's beautiful.
Is your hair green?
Mine?
Or is that's your helmet? I see. You look like a peacock. A bearded peacock.
Very charming.
Well, thank you.
Actually, are you in control of Beast again?
Yes.
Okay.
I just. Yeah.
He just likes to stand ominously.
Yes.
Oh, here it's our friend Gareth. What is he doing here?
Who is that?
Don't you remember? He's the gentleman from the that group that helped us get rid of the dragon on our way out of the island. The Seekers, yes. Him.
You know, not to judge one on their hobbies, but digging up graves probably not the most healthy pastime.
I think he's burying.
Sure, they got a reason for
I think
it.
he's burying the graves, not digging it up. We'll find out.
Gareth toils in monotony.
An odd personage, to be sure.
Apparently Fane isn't sure whether he's putting someone in or digging someone up. Yes.
You were just asking because you both had differing opinions.
Apparently, I can't tell whether you're putting soil back on or digging soil up. So, are you putting someone down or digging someone up, my good man?
Gareth freezes, then turns slowly towards you. His breaths are steady, his voice a monotone.
I'll have to insist you show some respect, Godwoken. I'm putting my murdered parents to rest.
Ah. Well.
What did he just say?
Murdered parents.
If my apologies. That's for not noticing what direction you were transferring the soil there.
Gareth moves to continue his task, but his cadence falters. He pauses. Silence hangs, begging to be broken.
As I said, my mistake, my deepest apologies.
No, of course you didn't.
Oh.
Whoa.
Hey,
Godwoken, I've seen Seeker's blood seeping into the sand. I waded through corpses on the deck of the Lady Vengeance. But when the lifeless eyes looking back at you are your own mother's,
I can understand.
I just didn't know. I didn't know what darkness lied beyond pain.
Well,
Now I do.
well, as I said, I was not lying when I said that I was very sorry and I had no idea.
Gareth shies away from you. His eyes pass over the half-filled graves, and he takes a shuddering breath.
Comfort! Even Lucian has none to spare. I've prayed to him, an endless litany. How many tears do I have to shed? How much must I lose for him to listen?
I suppose it might be inappropriate for me to ask him what he's selling at this moment, right?
I mean, you know, if he has good stuff, I don't think we're gonna get his parents back.
Well, yeah, that's true. We'll just continue talking and see where this goes.
No comfort, only recompense. Against Dallas's cronies, against the abomination that carry out their commands. The monks do the dirty work, and the whites keep their robes clean. Convenient. The monks that did it, they're still in the house, spreading their rancid smell. Paladins came to clean up the mess. In the name of Lucian, they say, and they seem to believe it.
Oh, they're still in the house, you say?
Gareth forcefully exhales and looks past you to the nearby house. You fear he might snap the shovel's handle in two.
I mean, praying to Lucian's going to do him no good. The gods are dead now.
May I suggest perhaps something to calm your nerves a bit? Perhaps you're not acting like yourself, understandably so, considering, well, the tragedy that has befallen you.
Nerve tonic. I am not some frail child, and you are not my goddamn nurse.
Well, a simple no would have sufficed.
You swear you hear Gareth's pulse, galloping faster than a saddled mount. You've never heard such a thing before, but you suspect Gareth's heart is close to tearing.
Maybe, on hindsight, maybe we should have had the more persuasive person talking to him after all.
If you want to help, then you find the craven wight that ordered their slaughter. Anyone that stands between you and truth, no matter the flag they fly or creed they follow, make them bleed.
Well, I understand your grief, but you have to be careful because, fools that act on rage, wise calm their fury, and you shouldn't act on impulse alone, even under the circumstances. Wow, that actually worked? Really?
I can't believe
I
that.
can't believe that. Wow, I did not expect that.
His clenched jaw tightens further, and then, in an instant, Gareth's guard is broken. Tears well in his eyes. With every blink, a pearl of grief falls to his cheeks.
My parents, they did nothing to deserve this. They were good, honest, more honest than me. I'd give my own life to bring them back. I never got that last chance to tell them I loved them. I never got to say goodbye. You're right. There's nothing more to be done here. Lucian, forgive me. And please, Godwoken, please forgive me too.
Yes, I totally understand. Take as much time as you need. And meanwhile, I'll see what you have to sell. Oh, goodness. There's some interesting spells here. I'm not really sure if any of you are interested in any of these, though.
What kind of magic is it?
Mostly warfare, geomancer. Mostly warfare and geomancer. There is a necromancer bloodsucker skill book. Bloodsucker.
I do have points in necromancing, but I already have a ring that gives me that ability as well. So it is not too crucial. Besides, last time I made the blood rain come from the sky, the Red Prince scowled at me.
Fair enough.
And I will repeat it if necessary.
Fair enough. Well, according to Gareth, he said those monks are still in the house, apparently.
I think we might have made a difference. I have investigated this journal that magically updates itself, and it has closed the quest about Gareth wanting revenge.
Oh.
I think we may have succeeded in calming him.
Should we still investigate?
Succeeded or not, I'd say we still take a look and, if need be, bring these people to justice. I know what it's like to lose loved ones to a corrupt individual or individuals.
I have no issue with this. What say you, Your Highness?
Well, I will commend you in your ability to barter with a man while his thoughts are filled with grief. Truly, his prices will be far lower because of it.
So, does that mean
You're
yes,
an
or does that mean no?
Well, yes, let's slide easy.
Oh, there we go. That I understand.
I am never opposed to killing people. Let's go.
That's the spirit. Maybe you should speak with him this time, Your Highness?
Yes, Mr. Persuasive. You can
What's the
go.
alternative?
My regal presence does carry an air of authority.
Make sure to insult them so we can kill them quickly.
Certainly, certainly. Hello, creatures.
The two paladins Gareth mentioned are arguing in front of the door to the modest farmstead. As they notice your arrival, they stop talking and look at you quizzically.
Behold, you stand in the presence of a royal figure. What are you doing here? I simply must know.
We're guarding this house. Wise to stay well back. There's a bunch of silent monks inside who've tasted blood today. Already killed in there, so they did.
A tragic circumstance indeed.
I like that armor.
But hardly worth my attention, I've got to say. Very well, go on, go on.
They didn't kill anybody. The Magisters who controlled them did. You know Donna, she wouldn't hurt a fly. Not until they turned her.
Oh yes, they do have that tragic little ritual of theirs.
But they did turn her. And now she's not Donna anymore. Get it through your head. The poor creature should be put down.
A very ethical question indeed.
Quite a pickle.
No, wait! Surely, maybe someday they can be fixed. When all this source nonsense is over.
No, better to put the broken toys down now.
The other paladin rolls his eyes and shakes his head as he turns to face you.
Ah, this man seems to be of a clear mind. A rarity amongst their kind.
In any event, it's our business, not yours. You just stay well away from the door and you'll be perfectly safe.
Well, consider this a glorious day in your life. For today, the Red Prince will regale you with his great actions. Slightly aided by the companions behind me, of course.
At least he called us companions.
Slightly? Oh, we're going to
I'm
slightly
standing
help.
next to him. I'm not even behind him.
Oh, of course I can do that.
They were people who were loved. It's not right to butcher them like cattle.
Oh, well,
I don't suppose you looked at Red Prince's stats?
I know them intimately.
His
Let's see.
persuasion is still
I
pretty
don't-
high, so I think he'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't matter which thing you do. It's more about
Persuasion.
You there, manling. You mentioned Donna, didn't you? Consider what this female creature would wish. I did.
Huzzah!
Perfectly so.
You're right.
Yes, indeed.
Here, take the key. We'll
This man
leave you
recognizes
to
it.
it. I don't want to see Donna like that again.
good. Let's go.
You'll remember her as she was, Jad.
Unlock the door.
Give him a moment. They're having a conversation.
Paladin William nods his
Seems to be
thanks.
very emotional.
And with a last sorrow-filled glance at the house,
couldn't give a
Paladin
shite.
Jad turns to follow.
Neither could I. Don't think I've used my tear ducts in years.
All right. Well, shall we then?
Ah. Well,
Fred, if we
as-
killed those paladins, they had nice armor. But yeah, go ahead.
Heights of morality we grew up, aren't we? Do we intend to stand around or enter the house?
I believe His Highness has the key.
Ah, of course I do. I thought you would be eager to show your worth.
Well, I've been sticking my finger in a lot of things lately. Having a key every once in a while is... Oh. Well. This is awkward. The foundation of this house is not it's a little saggy.
Slightly askew.
Do we want to
Just kill them now.
do they have any?
These are-
They're silent. I don't know if they have anything to say. Any last words?
Ah, yes, close the door. No witnesses that way.
So